I really hate the new YouTube fin. It's driving me nuts. It's not telling me we're live.
Let me try.
Hold on. All right, now it's saying we're live, but there's no image. Hold on. God bless America. There we go. God, YouTube sucks. Just God damn it.
Hi.
Fooswa. All right, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another RSG lunch stream. I'm your host, Ranger J 1999, part of the RSG crew. Joining me, we've got Finity, the Dr. Finn Medicine Woman, the troll extraordinaire with us. And also Grim the Mechanic.
How's it going?
It's going well. YouTube was that we were live until the last second, so I'm just sitting here going, YouTube. Hey, YouTube.
Yeah, every time you're sitting there going, YouTube, come on, YouTube.
Like,
it reminds me of that scene with Scotty from Star Trek.
It just
computer.
Computer.
Hello, computer.
Try this. Oh, thank you. Grabs the mouse. Computer. Just use the keyboard. Keyboard. How quaint. But welcome to the lunch stream where we talk shop and have fun with you guys as we play Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. We'll do like we always do. Today we will do like we normally do. We're going to answer your questions. So if you have questions, first of all, put your questions in the chat. Make sure you put a question in front of your statement. Finn will get those scooped up, and then we'll read those out here in a little bit. Also, say hello in chat. We like to say hi to everybody. So go ahead and get your greeting in, whip out your pickles, do everything you want. Just say hi. We'll say hi back. It's what we do. I'll suffer through mod depression. It's tradition here. And then we're going to set my GAC defense. We're going to think about this because we have our new Rey, and I want to put her on defense to see how she holds. And we're going to change up a little bit about what we're doing and where we're going to put the teams. So we'll still keep all our heavy hitters for offense. We'll keep our Darth Revan and Gas and things of that nature. And our opponent today does not have a Galactic Legend, so good luck to them. So think about that as we get ready to rock and roll. Make sure you give us a thumbs up if you haven't already. Helps us get our content out there into the YouTube world. Subscribe if you haven't already. We are pushing for that 5K subs. We're slowly creeping our way up. They're almost at 4,500. So glad to have you guys here. I hope everyone's keeping your distance. Make sure you're washing your hands repeatedly. And then today we'll have the lunch stream, and then we'll have a break, and then got to go cut down some more trees. So I'll be grimy and cruddy and nasty when I get done, and then I'm going to wash up, and then we have our big Wednesday night stream, the longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes community. We're in the 200s now, so we've surpassed 200 episodes, and next month will be our 4-year anniversary. That's when we'll really get the party started and celebration. A little celebration for everyone. So look forward to that. But that being said, I think it's time to say hi to all the wonderful people and skewers and boys and girls out there that are in the chat. And let's say hi to everyone and say what's up. Revenator with the Waves says happy Turtle Wednesday. Well, it's not a shock. Yuta says, hey, happy hump day, everyone. Let's keep rocking and staying safe. Same to you, my friend. Dr. Feelgood, he's the one that makes you feel all right. Says, rock out with your pickles out. Indeed. It says it's Wednesday, and he's got the Baby Yoda drinking soup and the pickle hype going. Very nice. Foreigners here says, hello there, skewers. Hello back. Strum with the Wave, he's here. Clone Troop 211 says, happy new packs Wednesday. Oh, there's new packs. Let's go take a look at this nonsense real quick. Let's see. Pack.
Never seen
probably
before.
Because Cara Dune and Grief are coming to the game. So
yeah, there are some packs in here. Look at all these new packs. Oh boy.
Are they never before seen packs?
And there's some new stuff in here. There we go. Oh yeah. I don't think there's anything new. So there we go. All right. Let's see here. Skywalker Vader, Canadian representation of the RSG Skewers up there in Canada. Eh? He's got his pickles out. Says, good afternoon, everyone. Eh? He's got his pickles hanging out. Just make sure it doesn't get frozen. Keyboard the Planet Eater. She says, hi and good afternoon, everyone. Force drains more planets, and then she says, I'm hungry. Keyboard is always hungry. She's just got one of those insatiable appetites that we just can't seem to do anything about. So we get her a pizza or something just to hold over for the lunch stream. I mean, that would be good. So let's get Keyboard hooked up.
Capping.
Yeah. Let's see here. Robert Johnson's here. It says sup with you, homie. Ouchie girl, Ouchie Dumpling says, good afternoon, kids. Glad to have you here, Ouchie girl. As always, Ouchie. P. Doubt says, Ranger! What's going on, P. Doubt? What's up, player? Rosa972 says, hello there. Darth Vader 7 with a hello. Then Rosa says, hope everyone is doing all right. We doing all right. We hope you're doing all right, too. All right, it updated, so I have to go all the way back up. Then she says something in Celtic. I would think keyboard did, so I'm going to have to not read that. Jason almost says, "Hey Skewers, it's Hump Day." He's got all the emojis going. Very nice. Johnny Moran says, "Hi everyone." Hey John. Fedichico says, "Good morning. Good morning to you, my friend." Foreigner says, "Bueller." Yeah. Sorry, that's the way we have to treat YouTube. Let's see here. What else? 3 says, wait, what day is it? It's Hump Day. Briaris Agon's here, says hello. Glad to have you here. My military brother from another mother, CBO 97, says hello, SRG crew. CBO, my man, how you doing, brother? Let's see here. James Elmani says happy Wasted Wednesday. Ooh, someone started early. Very nice. Zoloft Zebra. What a name. Says aloha Zoloft Zebra. Inconceivable. What a name. Let's see here. Danilo Papayas, our friend, says hello there. Who else we got? We got TJ Torn Jackson. What's up, RSG? What's going on with you, TJ? Rooster's here. Here comes the rooster. Oh, yeah. Says happy Hump Day. And he's got the Hump Day and the pickle emojis going. Durgan, the stalker extraordinaire, somewhere out there in the world, in the bushes, looking at someone, says, I'm looking for the Zam Wessels. Well, Durgan's got a new target. Look out, everyone. What else in 3 says, at Alameda. City of Trees, DPH, that's the new name, says, morning, RSG. Morning to you, City of Trees, DPH. Glad to have you here, my friend. P. Doubt says, ready for the Ranger defense set. Hell yeah, we're going to do it. Exo, our good friend Exo's here, says, hello there back. Gav P, our man, says, hey. Happy Hump Day, peace. Pickle time. Whipping out those pickles. I like it. Let's see here. Who else have I called out? Slap Meathead's here. He says, hey, everybody. Hey, Slab. Dr. Buck FU's here. He says, happy lunch hour. Now, what to have for lunch? Well, let's have some soup. I'm just going to throw that out there. Ray Rock, our man's here. Says, morning pickle flashers and Wookiee strokers. He's got them both going on in the chat. Very nice. Jedi Gunny _1216 says, hi, Skewers. Hey, Jedi. Glad to have you here. Semper Fi. Kurtman says, sup, nerds. Yes, nerdy and proud. Corinth. Well, Corinth with the happy emoji with the sunglasses. Glad to have you here always. Our good friend Corinth. RSG Vormax says, hello, all. Hey, Vormax. Let's see here. Nobunaga is here. Or Nobunga, as Grande would say, and I can only apologize for the rest of my life for all the mispronunciations of your name. But nonetheless, good morning to you, my friend, as well. Oh, Dolby's back. Dolby6506, along with Harry Poulton Hegwaltz, says, hello, everyone. He's a free elf. Glad to have you here, Dobby. Maz Kanat is here, says, good morning. Hey, Maz. And I think that covers everybody at the... Welcome to the show, everybody. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe, all that good stuff. And we are now ready to do some mod depression. Let's go do it. It's that time of day, folks, where Ranger J 1999, being the mongrel idiot that he is, tries to get good mods for the skewers and to roll something nice. And let's see what we got here. Let me look. I think I had a gold mod I need to roll. All right, we're going to do one mod. It's got 4 speed. We're going to go right to 12. Let's see if we can get some big hits. I need some big cash money hits right here. So here we go. It doesn't have defense. It doesn't matter. With my luck, this is going to not go well, but I'm hoping it goes well, and it never does, and then I suffer the depression.
I foresee depression.
Yes, here we go. Well, it hit speed once. Surprised by that result. So, just going to have to keep slice. I'm going for the slice, Grim. I'm going to do it. All right, here we go. We just need 2, so we'll use 2 of those here. Get one, the other one. All right, let's find it. Let's roll it. Let's see get those materials. Very nice. We got the materials.
It's buffer rate ending.
Not buffering for me.
It's not buffering for me.
Like buffering for everyone. I have the buffering. Let me refresh.
I don't know
fine
what
to
that
me.
is because I'm not getting any drop frames, nothing. And this
Yeah,
says
and I'm
excellent
sitting
condition.
here watching Ranger go through depression on the stream right now,
Yes, so
as well as watching him go through depression in Zoom right now.
if it's buffering, that ain't us, man. That's YouTube. That's straight up YouTube. Excuse me about the sneeze. God, my allergies are kicking my ass of late. I'm fighting the sneeze.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fighting it.
Okay. I think we're
All right, so let's go for the slice. We've hit speed on this once. I'm hoping for good results here. It's a triangle. I would love to hit this. All right, here we go, and of course not a hit offense. Oh my God. Let me see. Oh boy, well we're 0 for 2 so far. Really, that sucks. That's a 9 speed. What do I got here? Circle. Okay, I'm just looking at what we got here. Health, tenacity, it's offense, protection. All right, let's slice one more. I'm going to go for it. We're going to try to slice this 9 speed blue. See if we can get a good hit on the purple. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. It hits. Hold on, skewers. Hold on to your potatoes. We're going to go for another slice. Please, God, just please, just give me, please, just please, RNG, please be kind. Please give me the slice. I want to hit a 20 speed on the air. Here we go.
calling defense.
Oh, God. God damn it. Finn!
I called it.
No, it hit protection. Well, you drinked us. God. Why do I try?
I lost. I totally thought it was going to be defense. It wasn't. You protection.
God,
Damn.
so
close.
Oh, God.
I was so close.
Damn it.
I was so close. Hey, it's not bad. You have a 3-hit protection that's over 5%.
Shut up, Finn.
And 14
Nobody
speed.
likes
That's
you.
not a bad mod.
Stupid Finn.
Hey, I was wrong. I thought it was going to be defense.
Just. Oh, God. We tried. We failed.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work out the way I quite envisioned it, Finn. So, well, anyway, that happened. So I try to get good mods, guys, and I get them all the time when I'm offline. You can see from my account, I have a buttload of 20 speed
Not
mods.
nice. Why is everyone blaming me in
because
chat?
everybody, because it's your fault, Finn. Can I get an I blame
nice.
Finn emojis in the chat, please? Just put them in there. Just put the I blame Finn in the chat. Just yeah. Stupid Finn. He even said it, defense. What a dick.
Not nice.
You're not nice. Who would say defense when someone trying to get a speed hit? What kind of
But you got
asshole are
protection.
you?
But you got protection.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, Finn.
So I was wrong. Next time I'll say protection.
Yeah, I agree. Don't ever get involved in a lot of pool of finishes in the group. That's a good call, stupid Finn. You know, actually, that's not a bad thing.
Defense. Defense.
All right. Well, speaking of defense, let's go set our defense. That's right.
My mods ain't got 5
EXO68,
Mhm,
Cheer
EXO,
X
yeah.
124.
That's right, XO. Perfectly. It's not rolling no speed. That's right. Bloody hell. All right. Let's go set some defense for our GAC. So our opponent has no Galactic Legend. So I'm trying to think of like where I should put the Galactic Legend, Finn. Should I put her in the north or should I put her down in the south? What do you think? What is the chat think? Now the fleet's going to be the same, so I'm still going to roll with the Holdo fleet. That's been getting a lot of banners taken away from people, so we'll stick with that one. But think of where we need to put the Galactic Legend.
So are you assuming that they can't beat it?
Yes.
If you're assuming that you can't beat it, the math would tell you that you put it in the top.
Put it where?
The top.
The top. So
Yes.
we're going to put it on the top. Okay, so we're going to put the Galactic Legend.
Well, with the zones, right? So here's the thing. You can kind
Hawthorne's saying south.
So you can do it either way. So here's where it matters. So the south will actually prevent more points, but the problem is if you give them more opportunity to beat it, right? Versus if you put it in the top, most people will expend the 4 teams to clear out the bottom and then go to the top. That makes sense? Because if you put it in the bottom, right, they only have to beat the 3 teams at the top, then they have more teams in order to use against your Ray. But if you put it in the top, they'll expend everything on the bottom. That's 4 teams. They'll probably focus on your 2 easier teams first. They can potentially use 6 teams before they deal with your Ray. Because Ray is beatable. Like I mentioned, you can use Geos against a Galactic Legend Ray, solo Galactic Legend Ray. You can use the Geos to beat it, right? But points-wise, if you think that they're not going to beat it, regardless of anything in their roster,
that could happen. I don't know, but I mean, she's pretty powerful. I mean, it's only Relic 4, but I mean...
So here's the point breakdown, right? The amount of points you get from the top zone plus the ship zone, right, is 263 at the top and 363 at the top and 360 at the bottom. But the top one only has 1 fleet, the bottom has 2 characters. So the bottom actually will save you more points if you prevent them from getting that bottom left zone.
Everyone's saying bottom, Finn.
Yeah. So if you are confident that they cannot beat it, the bottom is the better way.
Okay.
The bottom will prevent them from getting more points.
Okay.
But if you think they may have a chance to beat it, then you put it in the top because they have to expend more points to go through the bottom. That's the main difference. So it just depends on your confidence of them being able to not beat your Ray, and in which case then the bottom.
Let's try the bottom this one and then see how it works out, and then maybe we'll change that. So let's try there. So I'm going to keep BB-8. I'm going to go Ray, new Finn, new Poe, right? Holdo. I think Holdo would be a good one on here, and then because I'm going to keep my JTR team intact, right? We'll keep JTR BB-8 combination because we can use that against a lot.
As long as your Ray team is solid, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's going to be solid.
You have enough relics and everything. So.
Oh yeah, they're all reliced out and stuff, dude. I mean, this is a relic 7, a relic 5, a relic 5, a relic 5, and then who do we want to add as a 5th on this team? Because I'm not going to use something crazy. I could keep Stick Ray for my JTR team.
I would say actually you can put Stick Ray on this one because I know people don't like her, but Rose is actually a really big damage dealer.
Okay, so Stick Ray.
So Stick Ray is 2, but you want the one that's better and not as utility. Rose is more utility with the stun, so that can help you more on offense than defense potentially. I think this one you're just kind of trying to deal more damage because Ray is going to protect them with her. Well, no, you don't have the ultimate yet, do you?
Not the ultimate. I have everything else though, so she will do her thing. So they can't die and that kind of thing. And plus, she has the life thing. Plus, she has her everything's maxed out. It just don't have the ultimate. But I think that's still pretty nasty though because
no, it is. It is. Interesting. Well. She also works with any light side, right?
Yeah, I'm not using L3.
I'm kind of Kurtman.
But I've got Holdo. I've got Holdo in there for that reason. She's pretty nasty.
Well, no, I was thinking the same thing that Kurtman was doing. Well, how is do you have a Xeris that's like gear 12?
What is my Xeris? I haven't looked at her in forever.
She would make
I don't think so.
She's
11, I think. Yeah, she's 11. She does have
she's 11, then no. Yeah, I would think either Ray or freaking truck outside. Beep 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 beep. Either Ray
or saying Rose. Put Rose on there.
Rose is good.
I know we can, but you said you wanted to keep her for offense. But everyone's saying
I think she's better on offense than defense because the AI may not play her correctly. But if you don't have the ultimate, I would say go with Rose. That stun can get annoying as hell if she starts landing it. Yeah, I think Rose works. Let's go Rose.
All right, we'll go with Rose. God, we're putting Rose on defense. All right, so this is the team we're going with. All right, so we'll set that.
Rose is a beastie.
All right. Now, I have been doing peekaboo in the back with Padme. But do we want to put 2 weak teams behind that? And by weak, I mean just not upper level. We could put like a first order and something behind there. We could put.
Does your opponent have a Galactic Legend?
No.
Then don't go too weak in the back.
What's that?
If your opponent doesn't have Galactic Legend Ray, right, then you don't have to go weak in the back because you're not going to really need to expend the additional team.
Right. No, I'm not going. No. I'm not saying weak. Like I'm going to put like say.
But even First Order and Karth and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to put those kind of teams. I guess you would normally frontline. Yeah, put them in the back.
Who do we want to put down here in the south? We want to put like a Grievous team down there too.
But what are the rest of your defense?
We could put Padme and Grievous up top.
I would expend as many like anti-Traya things as you can, right?
Oh, we could put Night Sisters down there with
Night Sisters, Geos, and Padme.
Yeah, let's put the Night Sisters down there with Rey. We could do that, right?
Okay. So, are you okay with putting? Okay, so I'm gonna name 4 teams here, and you let me know if you're good with putting them on defense and how you normally use them. Geos, Night Sisters, Padme, and Grievous. I
put all 3. I've been keeping the Geos for offense, but.
Okay. Are you?
But I can put them on defense. I've barely used them, so.
If you're open to putting them on defense, which is better between your Night Sisters and your Geos?
Oh, Night Sisters.
Night Sisters are better relics and everything?
Oh, yeah, by far.
So I would say Padme, Grievous, and Night Sisters in the top, and Geos in the bottom. And then you can go First Order Karth or something in the back.
All right, so Padme. Let's go put her down.
Right, because the general idea, right, is that the teams used usually to counter Geos is Traya. The team used to counter Grievous is normally Jedi Knight Revan.
Mm-hmm.
The team used to counter Padme is usually one of those two, either Jedi Knight Revan or Traya. The common ones, right? There's other ones you can use to beat all of them, but just in terms of the general counters, those are the ones that you use. Night Sisters is also Traya. So even if they clear the top, you're going to try and prevent them from even getting one kill in the bottom zone by keeping all of these teams that are normally just using these 4 teams as counters to try and do that. So it's to try and see what he can do with his roster. That's pretty much what it is.
All right, so we'll put Grievous team with Watt up top there with Padme.
I'm good with that. Before you put your Grievous, your Geos, and your Night Sisters, you can put your Grievous. That's fine.
You said Night Sisters up top too, right?
That's what I was thinking. But let me take a look at what they look like first.
What do you mean?
And then also, what do I want to see like the gear on them, because the other thing I want to check, in all honesty, is whether or not your opponent has Jawas.
I mean, they're gear 12. I mean, Daka's relic. And they're modded pretty badass. I mean, I've gotten defense with my Night Sisters before.
Okay, but no, you only have one relic on here, which is Daka. And what about your Geos?
No, it's just GBA.
GBA is relic, and what relic level?
I think he's like 1 or 2, something like that. So
okay, can we check your opponent's rosters and see what his Jawas are?
His Jawas?
Yeah. What are his Jawas?
They're crap.
Okay.
Like gear 9.
Okay, and what about his Traya and Scion Nihilus?
They're all gear 12.
Gear 12? Can you look at the health and protection of his Traya?
Speed set. Health 30,000, protection 68,000.
I think you might actually be better off putting your Geos in the top. With your Relic 1 Brood Alpha, you've had this happen too. There are times that the Geos can take out the Night Sister, or take out the Triumvirate. If he's relying on the... I'm thinking Geos on the top and Night Sisters on the bottom. I think your Geos have a better chance of killing his Traya and messing up everything for him.
So you want to put Geos up top?
That's what I'm thinking.
All right.
I'm thinking Geos would be better on top based on where your relic is on the GBA, right? And the fact that his Traya is under 100,000 health and protection. I think your Geos are better up top but they're going to be harder for him to beat. The reason I was checking Jawas, by the way, is that it gives him a counter to that team that otherwise you may not have.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't put Geos in the front line.
Geos will put front line either way. The goal is to try and draw out the Treya team so he doesn't have a counter. Because what else are you going to use against the Geos? Geos, the standard team, is the Treya team. But if you have Night Sisters there too, then he's going to have to make a decision on how to handle those. Potentially he can use something else against the Night Sisters, but Rangers Night Sisters aren't like easy to beat with Bounty Hunters or Imperial Troopers or anything like that.
You can't do that with my Bounty Hunters.
But I think the Treya team is going to allow him to open up that top zone one way or another. So the question is, can we stop him from getting a win with the Treya team? And if so, which team prevents it more? And I think your Geos have a better chance of stopping his Treya than your Night Sisters. So I would put Geos on the top in order to try and stop his Treya, and I would put the...
But Treya's still pretty easy.
The Night Sisters can fall pretty easily because they're relying kind of on that plague, right? And Nihilus will do the AoE force drain and basically heal up to that plague, especially if you're using Asajj lead. So if you're using Asajj lead, it's a little easier.
So two teams that we can still put on defense. I still got First Order. I still got...
those will go in the back.
Bounty
First
Hunters.
Order, Karth.
We still got Bounty Hunters, too, that can go
Yeah,
somewhere.
that would be a back-end team. Too many easy counters against that.
The Bounty Hunters?
So, Bounty Hunters is a CLS team. None of the teams that you have right now are CLS, like ones that draw out CLS immediately.
Well, I'd like to draw out CLS, and then we could put something in the back that could really mess his day up.
You're not gonna be able to draw out CLS with the front line because you're trying to block him on the front line, right? So it's a different strategy when you have Rey. Once you have Rey, you're not worried about CLS being drawn out for what's in the back. You're trying to make it so that your top zone is the most difficult to beat.
I'm not putting Geos in the front, so let's do something up top here. What do we want to do?
Why? I think your Geos are going to hold really well up in the top. They might lose, right? But Night Sisters could lose to the Treya too. But I think your Geos have a better chance of beating his Treya. So I would put Geos up in the top.
That's if he doesn't. All right, we're gonna try see how this works. And if it doesn't, then we'll switch it back up. So we'll put Geos in. All right, so we'll put Geos up top there. Mm-hmm. Down south, we can put like who do you want to
Night
put?
Sisters, and
Night
then
Sisters.
Like First Order Karth in the back.
We can put Bounty Hunters in the back.
Yeah, you can put Bounty Hunters in the back too.
Right.
Anything that you don't think you have a good use for.
We're still going to leave us still all of our heavy hitters. It's going to leave us Gas, both Revens, JTR, CLS, Treya, Palpatine, Thrawn. I mean, we have our Imperial Troopers and stuff like that.
So between First Order, Karth, and Bounty Hunters, which one do you think you'll have the least use on offense? The most use on offense, that one you want to save. And chances are, I think your First Order team may be the most useful, just in case you get stuck behind the Malak, right? The First Order may be useful, so maybe Bounty Hunters, Karth in the back.
I could put my Scoundrel team though, just in case they do get. What if we have to assume? What if they do get past Rey?
Bounty Hunters and Karth. I mean, they're not easy.
Karth is. Okay,
so you want to do First Order and Bounty Hunters? You'll have enough on offense. You're just at this point you're just trying not to eat any of your like really good teams, right? Because you have
we'll put Bounty Hunters. Let's put Bounty Hunters in. So Bounty Hunters, and then I could put the Scoundrel team, or I can put the First Order team. I don't use First Order. I could save Nest for offense in case I put some weak stuff.
Save Nest for offense. May help.
Yeah, I think we'll put Scoundrels, and Furthokage wants me to keep First Order. He's always wanted me to keep First Order for offense, so we'll
First Order for offense is useful because Kylo has one of the best stuns in the game, right? Kylo Ren on Mass. Very useful against a lot of different
All right,
teams.
we'll put down our team.
If you're afraid that your Karth is going to be too easy, but that requires...
No, I'm going to use Mission and Zalbar on this Scoundrel team. So.
Oh, you're doing the Kira Scoundrel team?
Yeah, Mission, Zalbar, Kira lead with Nest, and Vandor. We'll keep first order for...
That works. Yeah, because you don't really need Karth or Kandris or anything like that. That works.
Yep. So there we go. We got the teams laid up, and then we'll go for our ships. It's just the Radis fleet. So we'll do this. Let me get my resistant. Well, I need Geos first. I always put Sunfac as my tank. And then let's go resistance. I'll go Poe, Falcon. And then some rebels. Actually, I want Ebon Hawk in there. I can go Falcon and then Ebon Hawk as well. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, unless he has a way that he knows he can beat, like Galactic Legend Ray. All of this is just kind of an exercise in playing around with strategy. So.
Right.
I think you're fine.
Yeah, so that leaves first order. That leaves first order on offense. That leaves. So we have both Revens, Gas, CLS, Treya, our JTR team. That's Relic 7. Jesus. Palpatine, Thrawn, first order now, and we've got the Imperial Trooper. That's 9 teams that I know we can do some heavy damage with.
You're fine.
So even if they do get past, they're gonna have to use something big for Jedi Rey. They still have to get Padme and Grievous.
They have to use something big for your entire front line. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
right?
And so bounty hunters and scoundrels are going to be pretty nice in the back.
Mm-hmm. And that's the idea here, is that everything on the front line typically has either a Jedi Knight Revan or a Treya counter. That's what the front line is.
Revan, interesting. Saving Ethos for offense. No, I don't save him for anything.
I mean, it's not wrong.
No, that's wrong. I don't use him for anything.
But no, the idea here is that you're frontlining everything that's a Treya or a Jedi Knight Revan counter and forcing him to figure out how he's going to beat it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he has a chance to go and beat Ray Jedi Training, or not Ray Jedi Training, Galactic Legend Ray, right? I don't think he's gonna one shot it. And even if you two shot it, that requires a second team that's still fairly high level. Like, you can't go in with a low level squad against even solo Ray and beat it.
Right.
So that means now, hopefully, you've drained either a Jedi Knight Revan team, which now makes it difficult for them to beat the Padme or the Grievous team at the top, right? Or they're using a Treya, but then they can't do anything with the Night Sisters potentially. Maybe they use the Geos against it, right? But it's not the easiest team to beat with the Geos either. So the concept of this defense is that you're using front line in order to drain the same general top counters and forcing them to use other counters. That's the strategy behind this. Okay. If we knew that he could beat Galactic Legend Ray, we would strategize completely differently.
Oh no, I just put first order down and just keep Galactic Ray on offense.
Yeah. I mean, well, or you could leave it on defense and try to force him to beat it still, but then you have to worry about his as well.
Right. Anytime someone's got a Galactic Legend, I will have mine on offense. It's just the way it is. If they don't put it down, they don't put it down, but I'd rather have that than have to deal with it. So.
Oh, okay. So you always go for the full clear. I usually, because...
I go for the full clear.
Okay, yeah. I usually just go for the win, and I'm thinking that I trust in my modding ability and my mods over the other person.
It's
so
not that
I'll challenge them.
Yeah,
to
but I always,
time.
I always full clear and win almost all the time. It's just, we just have different ways of doing it.
But you hold your offense stuff a lot. That's what I'm saying. Like, I put my best team is Darth Revan, and Darth Revan goes on. And even before I gas. Now, gas changes things for me because now I have a Darth Revan counter. But mine usually end up in non-full clears because I put my Darth Revan on defense and I basically make the other opponent beat it. So if my opponent puts Darth Revan on defense, now it's a matter of efficiency, and usually I can win that battle.
Yeah. If
they have a counter to my Darth Revan and I don't have one for them, yeah, good for you. You beat me in a way that I couldn't. I didn't have a good counter against your Darth Revan.
All right.
And so that's usually the way it works. So that's basically what you're forcing him to do now. And it'll be interesting to see how many teams he uses in order to beat all these.
I mean, he could one-shot it, but, I don't know. So, I mean...
Yeah. He's going to be really drained, though. If he one-shots all 4 of your teams, minus the Ray in the front line, that's majorly draining. right? Because he's going to have to use a pretty high-level team for your Night Sisters, a pretty high-level team for your Geos, a pretty high-level team for your Grievous, and a pretty high-level team for your Padme.
Right.
It's not; these aren't mid-tier defenses, kind of like in your back with like the Scoundrels and the Bounty Hunters. Like you can kind of get away with stuff there.
Yeah, but my Bounty Hunter's nothing to sneeze at, man. Posca.
They're not, but they're still a very easy undermanned CLS counter, for example. So you can still get a lot of points on Bounty Hunters fairly easily. But it's still CLS is still a high-level team, but you can still go in with Bounty Hunters with something else. But the front line that you have makes it very difficult.
All right. We'll see how it holds. Yeah, I was like, yeah, you're showing your defense on string. Well, I mean, yeah, but that's for you guys. I don't care. I really don't care. I've got Kyber enough. If at this point, we're just seeing how stuff holds, guys. At this point,
man, the reason your matchups are like that is because it only cares about your top 80 GP.
Yeah.
The rest of your GP doesn't matter. So if you are very focused and you have a very high-end roster and you're top and you don't worry about the rest of the characters, you're going to have bad matchups when you look at your total GP, because total GP is not in consideration for matchups.
Yeah. You have to kind of filter that out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Like, I have more GP than Ranger, but Ranger's matchups are always harder than mine because mine is a lot more, like, spread out in the Gear 12. Ranger's is much more heavily focused in the Relic. The Ranger's matchups are always harder than mine despite any kind of GP difference.
I don't know.
And I've said that to Ranger too. Like, I know your matchups are harder than mine. It's
well, they're not that they're harder for me.
Rosters.
They're not harder for me.
They're equal to your level,
yeah.
right? But if you just look at our total GP and we had the same matchup, then yours would be.
Well, yeah, it's because I don't have all that fluffy fluff.
Kermit, I doubt that your top 80 GP is less. You should run the DSR bot.
Yeah, run the DSR bot and see what it tells you.
The DSR bot has basically always shown the top 80 GP being the same. So I am doubting that your top 80 GP is less. Very highly doubting, because that's what they use for the formula, and it has shown to be true in the DSR bot. Now, Fleet is a different story. Fleet has kind of messed things up a little bit.
That's the
we don't know exactly how they include Fleet in this, but yeah, the top 80 GP has pretty much always been the same. So I find it unlikely that you're like always less in top 80.
All right. So I'm going to start doing the events. Let's get to some questions. And then I have to go cut down a lot of trees and stuff, and that sucks.
All right, then. Let's see. Today is there? Okay. There's the question. Can we get clapping, singing, dancing Finn today?
No.
There you go. Why? You're singing it in your head. I know you're all singing it in your head.
Not really, no.
Save it for marbles.
Yeah, marbles and other strings you can have Finn sing. No, Finn. Next question.
You know we did the chicken dance song and then Grande jumped on the Don't Starve stream last night?
Did he really? God.
Yeah, he sounds like he's feeling a lot better now, which is good.
Yep. So Grande's doing better now, but yeah.
Other than he got a sunburn so bad that he could pass himself off as the Washington Redskins mascot without even putting on a clothes. So that's what he was talking about. So.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see. Next one. Robert Johnson. Quick question. The drop rates on the tickets are about 25%. What have you noticed, Ranger?
Little. I mean, on average. So. Because for every 2, I've been getting 11, so it averages out. So it's about 6 tickets. So that's what, around 25%. It's a little skewed. I've had decently lately. Typically before it was like 5 something was the average. So it's about 25% on average. Now that's with me doing the 350 and 3100 refreshes. So. I think it's like 7 or 8 pulls on average. No, it's 7 because I typically do 7 120s per each time. So it's yesterday was 6 point something. Typically though it's 5 point something that I get. So although I had one day it was like 4.2. I was like, oh, that's awful. Oh, Jesus, I've been tracking that stuff, but yeah, it's around that. So some days it's less and some days it's a little bit more, but yeah. So not that lucky on my pulls. It's pretty awful.
All right.
And that's on the 1D node. I don't know what it is if you're trying to get...
yeah, I think most people go to the low node for that reason.
Yeah, so...
Yep. Next question is from Durgan. Question: Finity, we survived Deerclops and McVenom last night. Would you say we were successful? Yes.
Yes, that's a win.
God, why the hell not? I'm still waiting for that gold, by the way.
What gold?
If McVenom hears if she's gonna kill me.
What gold? What are you talking about?
In the game, McVenom got very mad at me.
Why? What'd you do?
Because I was waiting for gold and she wasn't. She half pays attention to me and then tells me that I was not very clear and then she yells at me.
Oh.
I love McVenom. It makes me laugh. But yes, we still have more work to do. But yes, I would say yesterday was successful.
All right.
Try out Galactic Legend Ray with L3, Zeta Vandor, Nest, and Walk to see if they give the boo protection up to Vandor, then he can stay prepared and revive L3. Maybe Stormtrooper Han with Tech instead of Nest to revive the team. It's an interesting team composition.
We could try. I kind of changes the dynamic. If you talk about GAC, no, I'm not doing that because that changes the dynamic of my teams that I use. But if you're like
maybe some attempts in Arena later,
possibly. But the problem with Arena is that like my shard, that ain't. I will give it a shot. We'll see.
I mean, that's the idea, right? Is just to give it a shot to see if it works against the teams, and even the high end Arena is kind of where we want to see it. So maybe worth an experiment. Yeah, we'll look into it this Edge. And we'll see if Ranger can do that at some point. Exo, the big question is: does Ranger prefer top or bottom?
Both. I don't limit myself.
The Sedge.
Wow.
It says the new kit for Kara says that she gets taunt if Rebel leader and stealth if Scoundrel leader. What happens with Stormtrooper Han? Because
taunt takes priority. That's been answered in the forums.
It's a unique. Yeah, there's a unique ability that takes precedence, right? Which says that if he has stealth or if he has taunt and the leader is a scoundrel, then the taunt drops and puts stealth, or the other way around.
It's taunt is priority. That's just put to you that way. So there you go.
Yeah, but it's in the unique. I think that it clarifies that as to what happens if there's both. Keyboard, the Planet Eater question: what's the worst Zeta you have? I have Jin lead Zeta as mine. I don't think that's the worst. That used to be a good Zeta. Jin lead was a solid Zeta, especially with Hoth TV.
Yeah, it's great in Hoth
TV was a thing.
Yeah, I mean it's not like I didn't get any value out of it. Yeah, it's not like I didn't get any value from it like back in the day, but now it just God.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I wouldn't consider any Zeta that had worth at the time that you Zeta.
It's like Maul. I got value out of Maul. I don't really use him anymore, and with that Zeta, but yeah, Jin back in the day was pretty good, and I got a lot of value out of that, especially in Hoth. I mean, that made a huge difference. That Zeta on Jin and on Cassian to clear Hoth at final phase. That battle was atrocious, and when I did that, man, it made a huge difference.
It used to be good, but they refunded the Zeta when they changed the kit, right? So you kind of started over. So the old Zeta you would have had refunded anyways. So when the new ability came out, I decided to reapply it back to Finn so I can test it out and see if I can make it work. I found a condition to make it work, but it sucks because you can't have any taunters on the team. If your opponent has a taunter, you get stuck behind that and you can't distribute the exposes and attack around in order to get your turn meter switches. So the Finn Zeta is the worst Zeta right now on mine because I re-Zetaed him probably when I shouldn't, but I wanted to experiment with it. So Finn for sure.
Yeah, it's not good.
Let's see. Keyboard question: other than the character you want as leader, does squad placement affect the game? Yes.
Yes.
For some characters, it does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they cycle through particular things. That's why 5s needs to be in the 5th spot. Geos, you probably want them in a particular order in order to get things done. Usually Sunfac towards in the 2nd spot, and then Poggle either in the 4th or 5th spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want that ability block to come in last. You can put in Geo Soldier a little bit earlier. to try and get the assist. I mean, there's a few different things you can do. But yeah.
Yeah, let's put Sunfac in the second slot, and then I put Spy, and then I put Geodo, and then Pago's always in the fifth slot.
Yeah, I think that's usually my lineup too. So, yep. There are some where the order matters. Skywalker Vader, question. Mods for Zam, what are a few ways to mod her?
I always go speed and... No, what did I do for Zam?
Speed and potency, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good set. You can go potency and offense if you wanted to.
Yeah, that one works really good too.
Yeah. So there's a couple ways. I just want her taking turns to do her thing, and then because she's going to do damage based off the debuff, so I have potency on her. I have a lot of potency on my bounty hunters. You want those debuffs landing because Zam will just start one-shotting people. It's stupid.
Let's see. Yeah, that's another good point too. For the Night Sisters, Daka in the second spot.
Oh, I didn't do that this time. Damn it. I forgot.
You know what? I have to do that and change it on my my squad listing. Yeah, I need to do that too. Update the squad listing. Yeah, you want Daka in the second spot, so hopefully she's the first one that's rezzed in any situation. Yeah. Let's see. Next one. Jedi Gunny question. Why put Padme on defense? Who do you use as a Grievous counter then?
Jedi Knight Revan. Bastardly Jedi Knight Revan.
Yeah.
That's exactly why we put it. See, the whole concept of trying to drain different teams.
Because I win with Jedi Knight Revan versus Grievous Bastardly. It just wins because my Yoda's relic and he just one-shots the crap out of them. I got to get Jolie's a priority to get relicked. He's 12. But I need to get some more. I want to get him relicked. But it still works really, really good. So I'm not worried about it. And if I see like a Watt on there, then I switch it up. I'll use Gas against Grievous and use Jedi Knight Revan somewhere else. So, Watt can do whatever he wants. Gas is just gonna. I only get 55 banners, but it's a guaranteed win. So.
Next question, Kurtman. Question: did Ranger pay to gear Rey?
I used a little bit of stuff to get some card text because it was stupid. I burned through so much of my materials.
You're talking about crystals.
Yeah, crystals for card text.
You didn't fork over real money, did you?
No, I used a little bit of money that I had for that, but I didn't pay like for any of that other shit. But I could tell you this much, folks: I have nothing. All my crystals are gone. All my gear is gone. Everything's gone. I can't do anything now. Everything is gone. But I got some crystals to get some Cryotechs, but that was it. Because it's 700 Cryotechs, and I had blown through all my Cryotechs with the stuff. So, but yeah, that's it. That's about it.
Next question, Jeremy Lennon. Question: what are your best teams for light side GOT?
That's a great point. You know what I did yesterday, Finn? I used Rey on light side GOTB. Easy. 4 for 4. No problem.
Did everyone else survive?
Yes. It's stupid, man. Rey is stupid in light side GOTB, dude. Like, and this is phase 2 or 3 I was doing the battle in, and no problems whatsoever because they can't kill him. And Rey you just keep taking her health, and then she just starts saber throwing everybody. And I don't even have the ultimate. You matter if I had the ultimate, how easier it would be. So yeah.
There you go.
So she was 4 for 4 easily, and I'm going to do some more testing on that. I just wanted to test it offline.
Revan is still my best.
Jedi Revan's really good. Gas, I'm getting 3 for 4, 4 for 4. So I tried the JTR team. Oh Lord. That did not go well. These are Relic 7 characters, and they got obliterated, Finn. So I went in there with Relics, JTR, BP8, and Scavray. I put Holdo in there, and I think I put regular Finn, right? And oh my god, dude, it was bad, man. It's bad.
All right, and I think the last question that we have for now is from Minato Namikaze, and the question is: traditionally, they introduce a new gear relic level with a new game mode. Assuming a new raid is coming soon, would it be wise to start hoarding stuff to take tunes to Relic 7 and beyond? So, one, depends on your guild. I'll say that first. If you're a high-end guild, you probably should, because they might want you guys to go a little bit higher. you're in a more casual guild, then probably doesn't matter. But 2, I don't think it's actually going to be. I made this guess a while ago, so I'm still kind of sticking to it. I don't think the next progression in this game is gear or relic level. The next progression in this game is leveling, right? That's separate from raids. But from raids is mod slicing materials to get your mods up.
So you think instead of introducing more relics levels, you think they're going to go level cap 90?
Sometime soon, yes. I do believe we're going to have a level cap 90, and I think mods are going to go from 6E to 6D. The math that you get from the raids.
Interesting.
I think that's the next progression, because we are still actually a little bit behind on relics, right? The number of people that have like relic 7 characters, still not high.
Right.
So it doesn't make sense for them to progress the gear right now. So I think it's, level cap and mods.
Okay.
That's where I would go next. And I just hope they do mods correctly. Yep.
You hope they do mods correctly.
Yeah.
Finn?
If they allow you to hit mods to a 6 speed, it's over. I'm telling you right now, mods is broken.
Really? Yeah.
If they don't cap the amount, that's bad. I would say that would be close to a game-breaking issue right there. Because at that point, you have effect because everything that you have that is hit 5 times, which is already low enough as it is, you now try to slice and you get to 6, right? And once you get that 6th hit, you're getting like an extra 3 to 6 speed on somebody that had the same number at 5. So I don't think they can do that. I think they pretty much have to. So, my guess is that they're hopefully going to do it the correct way. And,
all right. Any other questions?
Yeah, we got a couple more questions coming in now. Minotaur Namikaze, question for Grim from since the Mando is wearing his old armor, does it?
Like when you hit gear 13, that's when he gets his relic changes the character's look. His relic is his armor.
But what if they didn't have enough character budget in the art department to do the armor when they were working on Cara Dune? So they focused on Cara Dune, and they.
So I don't know what to tell you, because I'm looking at it's not us. It's something. Apologize. But man, YouTube has really been sucking balls lately.
It's not buffering for me.
Yeah, so that tells me that it's certain people with certain stuff in regions or something that's getting.
Mine is buffering.
I don't understand.
It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, if everyone said they were buffering, it would be one thing, but
yeah, there's a lot of people saying buffering.
But not everybody's buffering. So,
not everybody's buffering, but it seems like a lot of people are. It's hard to tell what the reason is.
No, it's not us, man. I can tell you that right now. Any other questions?
Yeah, probably not wrong. Yeah, I think there's one. Let's see. Once it loads. Hold on. Come on, Nightbot. Nightbot is trying to load because I think it's having. There we go. Okay. So 2 questions. So, Foreigner question around the corn. Did you get the recent relic survey?
Yes, I filled it out. Me and Finn filled it out together. It was glorious.
I got it too, by the way.
You did?
Yeah, it just popped up in my game. I don't even have it, and it popped up in my game. So I don't know what the condition is in order to get it, but apparently it doesn't mean you have to have Galactic Legend Ray. Yeah. So that happened. Yep.
Did you rip him a new one?
No. I mean, I think the character was good. I think the event was poorly done. I think the character is definitely kind of like for how expensive and everything it is. Like it's a solid OP character. That's what you would expect with something that costs as much as it did. But the event with the rock paper scissors, yeah, kind of poor. They could have done a much better job on the event and the storytelling and stuff. I'm gonna go on a tangent here in a second, but let me go to the next one. Copenhagen question: has
Every
your hold
day
up?
I'm buffering.
XO68 cheered up 444.
Jesus.
Party buffing in the house tonight. We are trying to have a good time.
but YouTube makes us lose our minds.
Pretty much.
We just want to stop it buffering. Thank you, EXO. EXO. Thank you, EXO. Yeah. Yeah. So even if you don't have the Galactic, that was definitely interesting. And then last question that I have queued up here is from Copenhagen. He says, question, has your Haldo been getting any holds on defense?
My hold. Oh, we haven't. This first time.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Ranger just unlocked his Galactic Legend raid before this TW or GAC. I mean, so we will see. We will see.
All right. So if there's no more questions, then we're going to call this one done. And now I get to go up the hill and cut trees down for the rest of the day. And we'll be back tonight for our big Wednesday night stream. Remember, we have the pre-stream at 7 p.m. Eastern for all our VIPs. And then 8 o'clock, we'll be back with the big show. Anything you got going on? No, then Finn?
I'm going to do something interesting today.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
So my work schedule is a little weird, so I can't necessarily do my Twitch stream to set the defense. But if anyone would like to join, head on to the general voice chat in our Discord. I will bring up my gameplay over there, and you guys can help me pick my defenses in Discord voice today.
Okay.
Instead of on Twitch. Just because of work schedule right now, it's a little bit more difficult for me to stream because I may get pulled away a little bit. So again, head into general voice on Discord, and we can set my defenses for GAC. I'll stream that tomorrow. I'm going to try and make sure I have that blocked off. Hopefully. Actually, let me check right now to make sure I have tomorrow blocked off. There we go. Yeah, now I have it blocked off at 2. So, yeah. So at 2 o'clock tomorrow, I'll be able to do the offense. But defense, again, general voice, Discord. Head over there. We'll do my defense setting.
All right, so we got our plan laid out, folks. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. With that, we're going to call this one done. Make sure you keep your social distancing, cover your face, wash your hands, all that good stuff. We want to keep all you guys safe. Do not mess around with this virus and stuff, and we'll get through this together. We'll keep you entertained. That's what we do. So on behalf of myself and the crew, thank you so much for joining us today. We very much appreciate it. Be safe, and